Dr. Mayun and colleagues, may I express again my profound gratitude to the Global Islamic Finance Leadership Committee for the award. And I've said, which I alluded to earlier, it is meant for those who played a very significant role from the beginning, the activists, the thinkers, the academicians, the visionaries, and the players. I am just accepting on their behalf, because compared to their commitment, their sacrifice, and their full dedication, my role is just to further encourage. But this journey, as I've said, has always been collective. Our regulators combined prudence with foresight to build a resilient framework. Our financial institutions embrace innovation to provide Sharia-compliant solutions at scale. Our universities nurtured world-class scholars and thinkers whose ideas continue to inspire Islamic finance community, Bank Negara here included, promoting a more serious research in this field, to venture into Islamic finance in a broader framework, to give that impetus and confidence to deal with issues facing the Muslim world: inequality, poverty, marginalization, which is more problematic and serious in the Muslim world as compared to the other regions in the world. So, as the world undergoes rapid changes, Islamic finance, therefore, must not only adapt, introduce instruments that have been used in New York or London, but to lead. Green Sukuk can fund sustainable infrastructure. Digital platform can widen financial inclusion. Social finance instruments such as zakat, waqaf can be scaled up to uplift communities. You know, the world, in simpler layman's term, is in a mess. We are facing, I was discussing this morning, not only tumultuous, but in ways, exasperation. Things happening, bombings, in the last few days, one country, such a display of madness and arrogance can cause mischief and disasters and atrocities across a region. Of course, the worst affected Gaza, the latest Qatar, and the world, including the Muslim world, seemed helpless to deal with it. And therefore, whilst taking a strong position, a principled stance against the Israeli Zionist aggression, colonization, and display of utter arrogance and ignoring international law and order, we have therefore to ensure that we keep our house in order, do what is best, and promote ethical standards, rid our societies of endemic corruption and gross injustice and inequality, and propel our economy, including the viable alternative of Islamic economics. So may I again conclude, Dr. Mayun, by thanking you on behalf of all those players, the bankers and players and the public, Muslims and non-Muslims alike. I remember in 1983 when you introduced this, there was a lot of concern expressed. by many Muslims, particularly the elites, Western trained, with Western mindset, who thinks they were going back to the age of the camel, and many non-Muslims. But I take great satisfaction that here in Malaysia, the participation of Muslims and non-Muslims alike has been very encouraging. And that shows that we can offer a viable alternative, a more just, inclusive, sustainable alternative through a more vibrant, a more relevant, a more ethical Islamic instruments in terms of banking and finance.